today we're going to start with IELTS essays and 7 steps of scoring 7 plus band in IELTS essays. That's what I'll be talking about today. Well, when people talk about 9 band essays, I just look at them because scoring 9 is not that easy in any English language test because 9 is full marks. Now you tell me, how can you score full marks in English? I mean, that is an uphill task, but still it is possible. I'll really say that. But yes, it's not that easy. So let's be a little more practical and we'll talk about 7 plus band essays because 7 is what you all need. So today I'm going to talk about the first step of scoring 7 in IELTS essays, and this series of videos that is split into 7 parts will be uploaded, and definitely I will suggest you to go to be there for all these 7 videos, and I promise you'll be able to get the right tips and tricks how to score 7 plus band in IELTS essays. Yes, when it comes to the first step, that's what we were discussing. Step number 1, it's about understanding essay formats. Now, how do you understand these formats and how do you go about it? That's what we're going to talk now. Well, the first one that I'll say is agree disagree format, which comes in with 4 paragraphs, and this includes, always keep in mind, this includes one side of your opinion. I mean, I've seen some essays where they mix up with 2 opinions also. I mean, that's not the right way. Always agree or disagree is one side, and if you can put it like that, definitely your score is there. I always promise about 7 and above, and that is only possible if you follow this kind of a method. So this was the first one where I'll be explaining you how to go about this in the future sessions as well. But for the moment, it's about the basic idea. 4 paragraphs, wherein 1 paragraph introduction, 1 body paragraph, second body paragraph where we talk about 2 examples, then the conclusion comes into picture. That's the way it works out. Well, this is the second format, which is called as advantage and disadvantage format, or 2 sides. Now here, the moment you get a question, you'll have to understand whether it is this format. If it is this format, then again there are 4 paragraphs. First one being introduction, second one being one side, third one being other side, and then the last one is conclusion. Now here, always keep in mind, you have to give only the concept's opinion, not from your perspective. If you give your opinion here, anything you write on a thesis perspective or anything like that, saying that it is my opinion like this, you may end up losing marks because they're not asking you about this concept, right? So we continue with the third one. The third one is all about advantage, disadvantage, 2 sides with your opinion. Now that is something that comes in IELTS. This is the one of the longest essays in IELTS because where it will cover 5 paragraphs, and trust me, the word limit remains the same. So it is a little hard to write it down within that stipulated word frame as well, if you plan to put in your concepts as it comes in. But definitely that's a place where I always say topic discussions become so handy because we need to put in our views plus both the sides that is mentioned in the questions as well. And trust me, it gives you marks as well. Yes, and all these opinions, they call for examples. Now that's the way it works out. So here the paragraphs are like this. The first one is introduction, second one is one side, next one is other side, and then your opinion, and then a conclusion. This is exactly the so-called ideal format of this essay, which is called as the third one in the series, right? Thank you. Yes, so we continue with the 4th type, which is called as outweigh essay. One of the most trickiest essays in IELTS. This is the lengthiest one, to be more precise. Why do I call it as lengthiest? Because this question comes in like this, which side outweighs the other? I mean, which one is better? Which side is better? That's what the question is all about. Now here, always keep in mind the better side, or the one that you think has got more, more weightage. That side has to cover with 2 examples, 2 topics and 2 explanation as well. So what happens, that one paragraph becomes the longest paragraph, and the second one, to be more precise, and the third one is about the other side which you think is weaker, so say why it is weaker as well, and then comes in with conclusion. So first one is introduction, where your opinion comes into picture, that thesis is there. And then comes the second one, where you say which one is much more better than the other one. And then comes the fourth one, where the third one, where you say about the weaker side, and the fourth one is conclusion. Now here the key that you should remember is, again, longest essay sentences should be little smaller than compared to other essays, so that you be in the word limit. And always I'll be also giving you the tips of writing sentences, how they give you marks and all in the next sections as well. So let's continue. So this was Outweigh essay. I hope you are enjoying this session. So let's continue with the last one, that is problem solution, which will be coming now. Yeah, so we continue with the last one of this series, where we talk about problem solution essay. Now, what is this kind of a question? Where in IELTS they always come up with the concepts, of problems and what solution you can suggest. And I've seen in my career that a lot of students, they get confused with this kind of a question. Why do they get confused? Because they mess up with the problem. I mean, solution also they will they'll put it properly, but in problem they definitely mess it up, because problem is given in the question, and the reason of the problem is a little different. Now that has to be explained. Now that's the way it works out. People talk about problem as a problem. No, it's not the problem that is a problem. Problem is there in the question. That's true. But you have to find a reason for that problem and explain that reason, and that is the real problem, which leads to such kind of a problem. That's the way it works out. Solution, definitely, always, keep in mind, whatever is your problem, the solution could be focused on that problem. Don't write one problem and another solution. You may not end up getting marks, because you lose out on so-called task achievement of this question. Now, yes, again, 4 paragraphs. Yes, 4 paragraphs. And this is the only paragraph where the second paragraph, where you will have 4 sentences explaining problem in little detail. That's the way it works out. Again, word limit is same. So that is all about the 5 types of IELTS essays. We'll be discussing in detail each essay. We'll be looking at 5 types of questions coming up in IELTS, 5 essay type questions, and how do you make out that which question belongs to what. Now this is what we'll be looking in the next video of ours. So if you really like this sessions, definitely do like us, and do press that bell button, so that you are notified. Subscribe to our channel so that you are notified as well. So in this week I'll be coming up with the next video. So as I said, 7 steps to score 7+ in IELTS. That's what this so-called video series are all about, right? So I hope you like it, and do continue with me for the next 7 days, and I promise you, your writing skills will really improve. Thank you.